button. So we are going to be joined shortly by Mrs. Ware. She's going to have a lesson for us today. But I'm going to start really quickly with our next vowel sound. So if we know our vowels are A, E, I, what's going to come next? O. So we're focusing on O today. And let's just review really A, and then what is our symbol for A and our sound for A? Ah. Can everybody do that with me? Ah. Very good. Ah. And then we had E yesterday, or E on Tuesday, and we went eh. So this is eh, eh. Because when you make eh, your mouth goes in like that, eh. And then yesterday we had I, eh, itchy for eh, eh, eh. And so today is O, and O is ah. So you can't see my mask. I'm under my mask, but when you make an ah sound, what does your mouth do? It makes an O shape, doesn't it? It makes an O shape. So guess what the little signal for that is? Ah. O, ah. So everybody do that with me. Ah. Very good. Ah. All right, October and octopus. So I could not bring an octopus to school today, strangely enough. So I just got a little video real quick for you to. Oh, they're not sharing my screen. Ah, sorry, I meant to share my screen right away. Hold on, friends. Wow, I have all kinds of problems, and I thank you, Mrs. Robin. I'm in my little zone, and apparently, my little zone is not ready. I have to share my screen. I actually hit share, but I must not have clicked on it right.
Maybe this just wasn't on. Oh no, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it either. Okay, now everybody see it? All right, try this. So O, octopus, ah. Here we go. I'm not going to show you all of it, but.
1. Octopuses are really smart. Unlike other mollusks, like clams, mussels, and oysters, octopuses have large brains. They can explore, understand, and remember their environment. Scientists have observed octopuses solving puzzles.
Oh, look at this one.
Jars,
getting out of a jar.
Out of their aquarium
Smart.
and sneaking into another tank to find food. 2. Octopuses have 8 arms. Imagine having 4 pairs of arms. Each arm has hundreds of suckers. These suckers are sensitive and can move and react on their own. The largest suckers can lift more than 15 kilograms. 3. Octopuses have very unusual bodies. While most animals have only 1 heart, octopuses have 3. 2 of the hearts pump blood to the gills, and the 3rd is for the rest of their body. 4. Octopuses have soft, squishy bodies. That's because they have no skeleton. This allows them to flatten out and squeeze into tight places, like crevices between rocks. They can even fit into little jars.
I'm going to go ahead and stop there. But, so octopuses are quite amazing, and so is the letter O. So, quickly, we're going to look at today's poem. Today's poem is called, Fizzy, trying to get there we go. Fizzy Pop. Oh, I'm hoping for less noise so that everybody can see it. So this one's called Fizzy Pop. At the shop, I bought a pop, a fizzy pop from the store. The can did drop, and Fizzy Pop slopped out on the floor. I did not stop, and it did not stop, and from the top, it poured out more and more. And now I mop up Fizzy Pop. It is such a chore. All right, now there are words there that have the letter O, but you need to make sure they have the letter O and make what sound? Ah, short sound. Ah, ah, ah. All right, so who sees a word that has the O sound? Anybody at home? Astria.
Shop.
Pop. guys, I can't hear very well if you guys are talking, so please help me out, okay? So that was hop. Is that what she said?
Shop.
Shop. I do have a shop. There's a shop. All right. Very nice. Madison. Pop. There's a lot of pops, right?
Yeah.
All right. Pop. So we sound that out. P, All right, Sawyer. Say it again. Top. Okay. Help me out with what line that's in.
There's one more pop. There's one more pop. Right here.
Help me out. Oh, it's at the end. Thank you. I'm blind today. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. It's totally my fault. Anybody else, Mrs. Abbott?
They're saying they can't see. Did something happen?
Oh. Is it not share? See, something's going wrong because I did not unshare. Oh, they're my friends. Is that better? Thumbs up? That's right. Is everybody, is that better? My friends, give me a thumbs up at home. All right, Henrik. Bought. Bought. Yes, bought. Sounds. Let's see. Gavin.
Drop.
Drop. Very good. Now we're getting down to the last ones here. Make sure that you don't end up with one that's not actually an sound. Max? On the floor. Good. All right. Haley? Mop. Up. All right. Josh? Not. Oh, did not. All right. Very nice. Anybody else at home?
Isabella Jensen.
Isabella.
Out.
Out. Does out sound? Octopus. Out makes an ow sound. So unfortunately, that's one of our tricky words. It doesn't make that sound. Charlie Carr. That one does work. Very nice. How about Jensen? Do you see another one, Jensen?
Stop.
Slop.
You guys just got that.
Slopped out on the floor, right? This, Elena? Poured. Let's listen to that. Poured. Does that make an sound for octopus? Not quite. There's an O there, but it's not our short sound. Noah? The chore. It's a long O sound, not a short one, but good try. That's why it's a tricky one. That's why I put some of those in there besides just the ones that, Mr. Fenn, what do you think? In that case, that O is making an sound, kind of like our letter U that we're going to learn about tomorrow. So close, but not quite. It's making that schwa sound. Yes, Shernay. It might be that we're just out of them. We might just. Oh, but we already got it. Okay. So my friends, more and sure and floor, and store, they all make a what kind of sound? Long O sound. So they aren't going to be our words today. All right. So I need you to take out that EL book. We're going to try some dictation real quick. We're going to get her done here. So you have your blank. You can use the same page as you used before if you'd like. This is our short O. Make it clear. All right, short O sound. And we make that little smiley face looking. Yeah, you can. Short O sound. So it makes a smiley face sort of looking symbol right there for a short O. Our first word is cod. I ate some cod in my fish sticks. Cod. You're writing that down for me, friends. Give me a thumbs up, my friends at home, when you are finished.
Lord Harrison, can you say that again?
Yes, I can. Cod. I had some cod in my fish sticks. Cod. Cod. All right. Let's see. Got my wheel ready today. Here we go. All right. Quick, quick, quick. Here's my cod. Who's going to tell me? Oh, our voices have to be off or I can't do this one. I need you to. All right. Haley, go ahead and tell me, Haley. Oh, voices are off. Okay. Haley Booker, go for it.
C-O-D.
Yes, I need to get back to where you can actually see. C-O-D. Make sure D is facing the right direction, right, my friends?
And no capital.
No capitals. No capital C.
Mention it's not a K.
Yes, it is not a K sound. It is a C. C-O-D. Cod. All right.
And if it's in your name,
Next
then you
one. Listen
think about
carefully.
it.
Next word is mom. Listen to the sentence. My mom is the best in the world. Mom. My mom is the best in the world. Mom. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Mom.
O sound.
Claire is ready. Cole's ready. Hi, Mr. Ben.
Do you have extra ones?
I do. There's the clean ones.
Thank you.
All right, mom. My person for the moment. Let's give it a shot. Here, mom.
She's just gonna spin the wheel.
Abby. All right, Miss Abby, how do I spell mom? Oh, I don't know. Uh-oh. Nope, it's gonna be, this person can go next. So Josh, you need to wait. All right. I don't know why it clicked. All right. Abby, how do you spell mom? M-O-M. Now, was there a capital on that, Mom? No, because I did not use it as her name. I said my mom, so no capital M. Make sure your M has a stem
Where's your special
and the
tool?
two humps. Mom.
Why am I supposed to have a stone?
It's a
Wanna
stem
take a mask break?
because that's the proper way to write an M.
Later?
I always do it.
All right, I can't hear you.
Always do that.
The next one is stop. Listen to the sentence. I will stop if you guys are talking too much. Stop. Listen to the letters.
No.
Stop.
Can you write the word stop?
I will stop if you guys continue talking. Stop.
Good job.
All right. I see my friend Astrid is ready. Good job. See Claire is ready. Thank you, Cole. Thank you. How about Mr. Logan? All right. Thank you. All right, Josh.
S-T-O-P.
S-T. Make sure T goes all the way to the top of the line. O and P. Make sure P, that goes down to the worm line. S-T-O-P. Make sure it's not a capital P on your P there. Number 4 is a word that most of you probably frequently could write, so I'm not going to take much time for it. Dog. My dog was barking. Dog. All right, super quick. Here we go. Dog. All right, Clara. It is you, my friend. Tell me how to spell dog.
G-O-G.
All right, I couldn't quite hear you, Miss Clara. Try again.
G-O-G.
D-O-G. All right. D, make sure D's facing the right direction. O, and then G, proper G, goes down to the worm line. Dog. Are we all getting those letters shaped correctly now? All right, next word. This one rhymes with the last word, frog. The frog was making a lot of noise. Frog. G. Frog. All right, let's see who's got it now. And Miss Bird.
F-O-G.
Oh, say F what?
F-O-G.
Ooh, we need that R in there. F-R-O-G, frog.
What would it be without the R?
You want what it'd just be fog. Yeah, we got the The frog was making. Does fog make lots of noise?
No.
No, it's silent, isn't it, fog? So frog. All right, last one of these single words. Ready? Listen to the sentence. Rot. I hope the log will not rot before I can build something with it. Rot. 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 Make sure that letters are spelled, those letters are formed correctly, friends. And please tell me. All right. Finn, tell me. Rot. Oh, you gotta be. Oh, you gotta be with us. R-O-T. You never know when Mrs. Harrison's gonna call on you. All right. Rot. Okay, here's your first sentence. Here we go. Are you ready for number one? The hog got the ham. The hog got the ham. Sound it out if you need to. The hog got the ham. Give me a thumbs up when you're done so I know. The hog got the ham. So you'll notice not all my words are necessarily O words at this point because we got some other sounds we can add in there.
Thumbs up from Jensen, from Clara.
Oh, good. Most of my, here we go. I'm just going to tell. The hog got the ham. Here we go. We're going to start with the. What kind of letter do I need? Capital. How many people remember to do their cups? Did you look at your seat? Yep, good. The hog got the ham. H-A-M. And then what do I need at the end? Period. So for our cups, we look for our capital. We look, does it make sense? The hog got the ham, okay? P, does it have punctuation? And then our last thing is spelling. So tapping all those out. Number two, is the tot hot? Is the tot hot? Like a tater tot. All right, tater tot. All right, is the tot hot? Is the tot hot? Then do your cups. Make sure you have your capital. Reread to make sure that it makes sense. Double check that you have punctuation. And then check your spelling. The sentence is the hot, nope, sorry, is the tot hot? All right, my friends at home are ready, I hope. Mr. Ben, you okay? Doing good? Okay. Making sure. All right. All right. Most of my friends are good. I have no idea what Haley's doing, but it looks like. All right, here we go. Number 2 is capital I-S. The. T-A-T. Tot, as in tater tot. T-O-T. Hot. H-O-T. Oh, Noah says my punctuation is different. What is it, Noah? Question mark. It is a question. So when I say check your punctuation, you have to check, is it the right punctuation? It might be question marks, it might be a period, it might be an exclamation mark, right? Nice job. All right, number 3, last one. This one's a little longer. Here we go. Tom got hot at the pond. Tom got hot at the pond. Tom got hot. Does that help, Mrs. Aubin? At the pond. Tom got hot at the pond. Make sure letters are formed correctly. I have 2 letters in there that need to go below the line. Make sure they're doing that. Double check your cups. Do you have capitalization? Do you have, when you read it back to yourself, does it make sense? Then check your punctuation and then double check your spelling. Tom got hot at the pond. All right, looks like my friends at home are mostly ready. All right, most of my friends here are ready. Here we go. Tom, what kind of letter do I need for Tom? Capital T O M. Tom got hot. Both OT words. At is A-T. The T-H-E. Pond. Pond. P-O-N-D. Pond. Now you want the end, not a period again. All right, my friends. The Tom got hot at the pond. All right. What? Show me again what the motion is for a short O. Finger out. You're circling around your mouth, right? Very good. Octopus, right? Always think of an octopus. Octopus in October. It's October 1st today. That is perfect. October. Okay, make sure all your letters are formed correctly. We're really on that so that we can easily read each other's writing. We're doing a lot of writing these days. It's very important that we can read it for sure. All right. All right. So it's all right. I can. I don't know. Some of them at the end of the day, 3:30. There you go. Can you guys come up with any O words? Words. What are some things I haven't written down? Raise your hand. Yeah, hand up and what word can you think of? Yes, Brandon. On, yeah. On. All right, that one's a good one. What else? All right, Clara. Yep. My people at home are paying attention. Good job. Say it again, Clara.
Hot.
Did you catch it, Mrs. Aubin? Could you type it in the chat, Clara? Can you type it in the chat for me? Okay. That way, I definitely want to get it, but for some reason, I'm not being able to hear you. Ben, do you want to do one way where Claire's typing?
Hot.
It's hard. Yeah, they're really hard to hear today. I'm not sure. Let me turn up my sound. It's not helpful when you're talking. Say it one more time, Ben.
Pot.
Pot. Pot.
Now we've got some hands up.
All right. Surname. Pot. John. Very nice. Yeah, that. Oh, yes. In case she's hanging out there. Let's see. Haley, do you have an O word you can give us?
Long.
Long. So when you have an O-N-G, that's we call those letters go together a lot, and so they make kind of one sound together. Ong, but I'll take your. It's ong. Ellie. Pop. Yes, like our pop in our poem, right? Fizzy pop. All right. Hi, Darcy. Present for today. Let's see, who else has one for me? Let's see, Astria.
Hello, Miss Ware. Hi, Miss Ware.
Oh, good.
Koi.
Ooh, say it one more time.
Koi.
Coy. Like you're acting coy today. So it O-Y is oi, oi. Does it sound like an O sound? Then we go ah. So it's an O sound, but it's a long O instead of a short O this time. But good try, my friend, good try. All right, so we're gonna switch modes right now. Mrs. Ware is going to come and be part of our lesson. And so she's going to come on over and she's going to start our lesson. So you guys hang out for just a moment. So are you going to show your screen? So yeah. So you're going to want to log in to our Zoom. Right. Yes. 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 And I'll make you a co-host.
All right. Can they no, they can't.
Not, well, they can actually.
Okay. Hi guys. Hi guys.
They're going to see you even better in a minute.
All right. So can everybody
so,
can you
close your yep, you guys can close your yell spiral. You're done for now. Oh yes.
How are you feeling about the letter O in your spelling?
Loft. That's a good one.
Pretty good, Charlie?
Well, see, that's that ONG sound. That's that ONG that go together. So it does make an off sound, but it doesn't make an off sound by itself. Can you hear the difference slightly? See how it has to go with the NG? So it's not a, you're close though. It's a little hard to just, there's a little bit difference. So if you just go to our, where is it? Oh, it's usually in the, keep going. It's usually our regular stuff and then it's usually Zoom link.
Okay, gotcha. All the things.
I know. Do you want to?
So I can put it here.
They will, you don't even have, I mean, if you're in the Zoom, it'll come off. Well, you gotta plug in, we'll plug you in. So everybody else.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I see. Plug you in. Well, that's all good. Are you going to touch the screen too?
What's that?
Are you going to operate the screen?
Yes, I can do that. So okay.
So let me just plug you in here too.
Okay, thanks.
There you
okay.
go.
All right, you're good. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to admit Elizabeth there.
Okay.
Okay, I have to make you, well, make you also a co-host? No.
You can get rid of me if you want. Okay, where do you want to sit? Charlie has it down. Oh, right on. Okay.
Okay, I'm withdrawing her name. And I'm adding you as the co-host.
Hi, home friends.
And then you can share your screen now.
Wave to, I'm mute. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you unmute.
I'll
I'll myself.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's happy to see everyone. Okay, hi Jensen. I'm gonna share my screen. All right, let's take a moment. Actually, I'm not gonna share yet. Let's take some big deep breaths. These are busy times, right? And sometimes we forget. I need eyes up here.
Right.
Eyes up here. I see all my friends at home. Can you guys hear me? Give me thumbs up. Right on. Okay. We need to sometimes remember to take a breath, right? I think we need to remind our teachers too. Mrs. Harrison, Mrs. Aubin, take a breath. Right, so let's do some volcano breath. That's one of my favorites for when I'm feeling a little stressed because it moves your body too. Anybody do yoga here? Like regularly? I've started doing yoga either in the mornings or at night. I love it.
I do it on every single weekend after lunch.
Yoga's good. There's some good yoga videos at home to look up at home. All right, so ready? We're gonna take a deep breath in. Hold it and breathe it out. I see my friends at home. Do it 2 more times. That feels good. Big deep breath in. And out through your mouth. This time, let's say, okay, ready? Big deep breath in. All right. Calms our heart down. We are ready to learn. Actually, what we're going to talk about today, sorry, I left something over here, is getting ready to learn. And then we're going to move on to some feelings and different things like that. So I'm going to share my screen with everyone. And then we have an activity, and I'm trying to think through my head how we can do this, but I think it's going to work. It's okay, because everything's on my screen. Okay, all right, can my friends at home see that? Okay, cool. Amazing technology. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So here's a 3rd grade class. Not during the pandemic, obviously. Backpacks in. And so this is Cheng, he's 3rd grade student. This is his teacher. Let's think for a moment. Cheng has he's got a feeling going on, right? Because we can tell by what? How can we tell how somebody feels? Go ahead, Josh.
His face.
His face, right? You can tell now a little more challenging these days because we can't see a full face, right? So we're gonna have to use other clues when we're in school to see how somebody else is feeling. Because right now, I could have any type of, like, maybe you can tell I'm smiling because, the eyes go up, but that's a little more challenging. So anyway, we can look at his face. What else can we see in this picture that gives us a clue as to how he's feeling? Elena.
His eyebrows are down.
Okay, yeah, that's part of his face, right? Besides his face, what else might give us a clue? Marin.
His arms halfway in the cupping, so it looks like he was to hide.
He's hiding. He might be, because he might be having a feeling. Nixon. Yeah, his body is telling us something too, right? So here's the story. I'm going to tell you the story, and then you can tell me how he feels. So his teacher went up to Cheng and said, "Hey, Cheng, you haven't returned your homework. You haven't turned in your homework today." Again, right? So this isn't the first time he's forgotten to either submit his homework in his Google Classroom or hand it in to his teacher. Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. Any friends at home? Any friends at home?
Right now, right?
It's going on right now. Okay, so we're going to solve this problem today. We are going to leave it, not just the homework problem, just getting ready to learn. And really what we're going to talk about is having a plan. Planning to learn, okay? So I want you to think about, we'll share some examples, but think about how you plan. So here's Cheng, wrote his homework again. So he needs to decide or figure out how to fix it. What do you do when you forget to submit your homework? Sunny.
I try to do it, and I try to give it in.
Okay. What if you've done it and either it's late, right? Maybe there's a cut, like, oh, only homework is only accepted, until Friday. And it's Saturday and you still haven't submitted it. Or you've done it and you've left it at home. Maybe it's a paper and you've left it at home. Abby?
I would stay in recess and do math homework or whatever that homework was.
Okay, so you're giving yourself a consequence. I'm going to stay in from recess and redo the work. Haley?
Right now, I'm forgetting to get my homework. It's in my Friday folder. But I just keep forgetting it, and Mrs. Harrison's like, did you bring in your homework? Right when I step into the door, like, did you bring your homework? Did you bring your homework?
Okay, so should she have to do that, though, I'm wondering? No, because you're in 3rd grade, right? So that's part of being responsible. So let's come up with a plan, okay? Because we're gonna talk about making a plan, planning to learn, planning to get things done. When I leave the house in the morning, I have a little sticky note that says, lock the door, make sure the dog is in the house, close the garage door. Because I'll get somewhere far, far away and be like, oh, is my dog in the house? So I need to have a plan that helps me remember to do that. So for our friend Chang, and for the rest of you who have struggled with this as well, what is a good plan? Let's come up with a 3-step plan to get this, to make sure that he remembers to either bring, let's say he forgets, okay, let's make it specific. Let's say he forgets his homework in school. And so for our remote learners, let's say, no, let me back it up, sorry. Just thinking out loud. Let's say he forgets to submit it, either through Google Classroom or to turn it in when you get to school, okay? There are 3 things you need to make sure of when you're making a plan. Those things have to be, does the order make sense? Right? Because you wouldn't I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. If you do something out of order, it's not going to go the way you want it to. So the order has to make sense. Is it simple? You don't want to have this great big elaborate plan like, I am going to wear these certain shoes on this day and make sure that I brushed my hair this way, and right, that's too complicated. So it has to be simple. And is it something you can do? Okay, so those are the 3 things that you need to think about when you're making a plan. So let's make a plan for how Chang and some of you can make sure you submit your homework. Who's got a good step 1? Serena, are you raising your hand, friend? Step 1, anybody in the home? Step 1, Sawyer.
So my sister writes your schedule on the mirror, so you can write your schedule on the mirror.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Like on a mirror, like a bathroom mirror, and get a marker and draw when to go to school and
Oh. So Sawyer said his sister actually writes on the mirror in the bathroom. Yeah, writes on the mirror in the bathroom her schedule and what she needs to accomplish or do that day.
My daughter does that.
Does she?
Like a dry erase marker. Yeah, you can do it on there.
Oh yeah. A dry erase marker, friends at home. Dry erase. I like that. I learned something. I have never done that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what might, in order to remember to submit your homework, what might you write then? What might be the thing you write? Elena?
you can make a checklist and one of them can say, don't forget to turn your math.
Okay, make a checklist. Who does that? Anybody at home? And for home learners too, we get distracted in school, you get distracted at home, right? That could lead to maybe forgetting to submit. So I make checklists. That's what I was saying when I leave the house, to make sure all those three things are done. Okay, so what might your checklist have on it? Okay, so let's say we plan to make a checklist. Maybe it's on a Post-it note. Maybe it's on your mirror at home. I like that idea. Go ahead, Abby.
Is it like how you can make a checklist?
What would be the things on your checklist?
I sometimes forget to feed the cat, so she's meowing all day. Oh, no. I could feed the cat, get breakfast, get my lunch, get up, put my shoes on, get out the door.
Okay, so Evie's coming up with a list of things to get herself ready in the morning. Anybody have that already? How many of you sometimes hear, hey, Elena, put your shoes on. Put your shoes on, Elena. Elena, time to put your shoes on.
I do have my shoes.
Put your shoes on, right? No, I'm sure your mom doesn't do that. Anybody hear that in the morning? Maybe it's not about your shoes, but it's about something else.
Me.
Brush your teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Please brush your teeth.
Remember to do it.
Did you brush your teeth? Serena, go ahead.
I keep forgetting my mask after lunch.
Okay.
Go back and get it.
Okay. Thanks for bringing that up. Let's all put something in our head right now. Okay, put something in your head that you need to come up with a plan for. Serene said she keeps forgetting her mask after lunch, so she has to go all the way back and get it, which means then she's missing out on either lunchtime or learning time. Abby said getting out of the door in the morning. Some other folks said remembering to submit or turn in your homework. Okay, does everyone have something in their head? Because you're gonna leave, before I leave here, you're gonna have a plan to make sure that that thing, whatever it is, that you're ready to roll, that gets done. Okay, so let's get back to him real quick. Cheng does not submit his homework. He's gonna make a checklist. What's like step one? What do you think?
Black paper and a pen.
Paper and a pen to do his homework?
No. Pencil.
Pencil, okay. To do his homework.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe step one is like make sure you do your homework, like complete the assignment, right? Let's say it is on paper and pen and it's at home. What should step two be? Assignment's done. Then what, Noah?
Do like a note that says brain homework.
Okay. So we are making the note right now. This is the note. Okay. So let's say you're at home, you've done your homework. There it sits on the kitchen table. Okay, so step one was do homework. Step two, what do you think? Cooper, right? Say what again?
Put it in the backpack.
Cooper, right? Cooper said put it in your backpack. Do you think that's a good step too? I agree, totally. So it's not going to be left on your kitchen table. It's now in your backpack. Nice. So is that logical so far? Do those things make sense? Are they pretty simple? And what do you think step three should be, Serene?
Give it to the teacher when you get to school.
Hand it in the minute you get into school and undo your backpack. Is there a turn-in? Is there a turn-in basket?
Yeah.
Is there a submit button at home, right?
Yeah.
Or a Google Classroom?
Yeah.
So there's 3 easy steps. I think I see it over there, perhaps.
Turn in all of them.
But if you have a Post-it note saying that, where would you put that note? Where do you think that note should
On your
go?
backpack.
On your backpack, maybe? Yeah.
Maybe
Where do you think, Sunny?
In your hand, you should make sure you have it. Put it like in your backpack.
In your backpack? Yep.
On
You
your
can put
homework.
on your homework. You can even like stick it right to your homework page.
Yeah.
Or on your computer, right, friends at home, you could be like, oh, submit homework, don't forget, big note. What else, Selena?
You could put it on your door, the handle of your door.
Your door handle. I do like the idea of writing things on the mirror, right? There's lots of different places you could put it, Serne.
You could hold it until you get to school. Once you get to school, you can put it in your backpack.
You could do that, yeah. So that is the way we come up with a plan. It doesn't have to be hard or complicated. Go ahead, Elena.
Put it on your forehead.
Oh, Elena says put it smack on your
That's what I
forehead.
was thinking. Like, just write something down on your forehead.
Sometimes to remember something at the grocery store, I'll put a sticky note on my right here, my shirt. Or on the back of my phone or something. All right, so we're gonna practice. Remember, planning to learn. It has to be in order and make sense. It has to be simple, and it has to be something you will do. Go ahead, Finn. Finn said stick them to your glasses. You might not be able to see though.
I mean, like, when you take your glasses down, it will remind you to, like on the.
And remember that part of that has to be easy to do too. Okay, so I have some examples, some scenarios that we are gonna go over. Let's just do, let's do scenario 1. So they can see that, right? Yeah. We're gonna just do this together, not in partners. We're gonna read through this. Hang on. And we're gonna come up with a 3-step plan. You need to clean your desk. It's very, very messy. Okay? So what do you do first? We won't read through that right now. You need to clean your desk. It's very, very messy. What is step 1? We're in.
Take everything out.
Take everything out of your desk. So everything just falls out, right? Okay. Is that a logical step 1?
Yeah.
I think so. What's step 2? What do you think step 2? So step 1, everything's now all over the floor. Which, all right. That's only step 1. We'll get there. Certainly, what's step 2?
Put it in a pile next to your desk or on top of it.
Okay, so maybe not, make sure when you do take everything out, you haven't spread it all the way across the room, right? This goes for your desk in school. This goes for your desk at home, right? If you have a desk at home. So that might be part of step 1. What could be a step 2? Everything is out in a pile. Now what do you do? Do you panic, Finn? Sawyer? Do you panic and be like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff all over the place?
No.
Okay, what do you do next? What do you do next, Marin?
Inside of your desk, like a clarify.
Oh, I like that. So, okay, so you're cleaning your stuff, right? You're wiping, maybe you have like little pencil and crayon shavings in there. You're wiping that out, okay? So things are nice and clean. You still have a mess on the floor. Go ahead, Noah.
I cleaned my desk today.
You cleaned it today? So did you have a plan?
No.
Okay, so what should step, we'll say step 2 be? What do you think, Elena?
Organize them into piles.
Okay, you're gonna organize your stuff into piles. Maybe you have a throwaway pile. Maybe you have a notebook pile. Maybe you have a book pile. I don't know what's in your desk, right? Okay, so you're organizing and getting rid of stuff you don't need. Is that logical? I think so. No?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, that's logical.
Last year I had like pieces of paper, like random pieces of paper.
Say that again, Marin.
Last year I had like random pieces of paper in my desk.
So Marin said last year she had random pieces of paper in her desk. My daughter, once upon a time when she was younger, was shoving all of her spelling tests to the back of her desk because she failed them all because I didn't know she had spelling tests. And I went in for parent-teacher conferences and her desk is just filled with these crumbled up spelling tests.
Uh-oh,
She was not planning very well. No. No, she might have gotten in a little bit of trouble. Maybe not. Okay, right, because things accumulate, so you want to keep it clean. Okay, so you got your piles. Now what do? Do you leave them on the floor because they look lovely in the piles? What do? Can you put them neatly in your desk? Is that an easy, simple plan? Oh, it sure is. Okay, so some of you have identified something you need to work on. Who wants to share? Have you come up with a plan in your head? I'm looking. Okay, go ahead, Sunny. And our friends at home, too.
If I was cleaning my desk, my plan would be take everything out, throw the trash away, put the notebooks in a pile, and put the folders in a pile, and binders in a pile, and then I would put them all in.
Perfect, right? Plans are really good and really important to make sure that you're getting done what you need to get done. And that for our friends at home too, right? You need to have that plan. Maybe you set up a plan for the day. This is what my day is gonna look like, right?
Yeah, my mom and dad do that, and we have to go to the grocery store at a certain time. You can't play video games until you do everything.
Yeah, it helps, right? And then you get everything done. So Renee, what's your plan for your mask? Were you not ready to share that?
So I would write it on and say after lunch, take your mask and put it on.
Okay, so Renee forgets her mask. She's gonna make a sticky note and say after lunch, put mask on, right? Or something like that. Do you think that's gonna help you? Are you gonna try that? Okay. Who else has a Madison?
And then I put some markers and crayons and pencils. And then after I'm done, I would
Put them in your desk. Okay, so Madison was saying how she would clean her desk is to take everything out. She would sort things, but also sort her crayons and markers and pencils, right? So that they're organized too. This actually, what we're talking about right now is easy for some of us and really hard for others. It actually has a name. These skills that we're talking about are called our executive functioning skills. Yep, this is just one part of executive functioning. How do you make a plan and stay organized? I'm not very organized, right? So I have to work a little bit harder at it. Can anyone kind of connect with that? It's a little harder for some of us. Anybody at home have a plan to get something done that's been more difficult during this remote time? Anybody? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, if you do, let me know. Go ahead, Marin.
last weekend, I was class writing, and I forgot my my special boots to fit in the stirrups to ride, and I had to buy new boots at Big R because I couldn't ride in tennis boots.
Oh. So I'm wondering if you had a plan to remember those boots with things you didn't have a plan. Ah, so what are you going to do next time?
Let's have another one.
Okay.
Next time, I'm probably gonna ride it. I like the idea about riding it on the door handle.
Yeah.
Or like putting a sticky note on the door handle.
Yeah, when you have things you need to remember to go do an activity and you can't do that activity unless you have the thing, that's a problem, right?
I'm probably put it on the mirror because I can probably just take it off.
I yeah, little brothers, right? They do that. I like that. I want you let me know how that goes.
So Logan Peters on remote would like to work on being on time to the Zoom meetings.
Oh, that's a great goal. So does he have a plan to do that? Do you have a
Just
plan,
says
Logan? He's just
to
gonna
be
work
on
on
time to meetings.
it. Okay. All right, Logan. You work on that plan. Come up with 3 steps on how you're gonna do that, okay? All right. Anyone else before we leave? I love hearing plans. Plans make me happy. Go ahead, Gabe. Ooh, socks, yeah.
Oh no, so
I guess socks are not as bad as forgetting like a jacket or your skis or a helmet or something that you wouldn't want to buy. Yep. So you got to make a plan this year when you go skiing not to forget your socks. Definitely need ski socks. Go ahead, Angelique. So Angelique said she forgets to feed her turtle, right? She forgets to feed her turtle. What do turtles eat? Lettuce? Okay. So she puts a sticky note where she sees it when she wakes up in the morning, right? Feed turtle or something. Does it say something like that? Or on the tank. I love it. I love hearing these ideas, right? This is so important to our learning. Who have I not heard from? Charlie. Okay. Is that something you're gonna come up with a plan for? Charlie said to do his homework.
Can you also use this Charlie, but you meant him, so can you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie.
There are 2 Charlies.
Yes. Yes, Charlie.
I always forget to get my backpack.
Okay, so how are you gonna make it? What's your plan for that, Charlie?
I don't really grab my backpack. My mom does. I put a sticky note right next to a clock, and when she wakes up, she sees a sticky note and grab Charlie's backpack.
Ah, so Charlie forgets his backpack. So I'm guessing when in the mornings, right?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Again, just like leaving ski socks at home or riding boots at home.
And when it's like I don't have to go to school, I take it off in the middle of the night and hide it. And then once I actually forgot to take it off, and my mom almost brought me to school.
Oh, because of the note, you mean? You take the note off? So Charlie puts a note. Remember backpack, and then his mom sees that. I like that. It's good to remind others. All right, I am just about out of time. Let's do one more. I love hearing these plans and ideas. If you have a great one in your head, write it down so you don't forget it. Go ahead, Lyric. Say that one more time, honey. I'm sorry.
Do not forget to do her homework.
Ah, yes. That seems to be a theme here. So, hey, friends, this is the last day that anyone's going to forget to do homework or turn it in, right? Give me a thumbs up if you are saying, yes, I'm going to make a plan. My homework's going to be turned in on time whenever it's due. I see thumbs ups. Okay, guys, thank you for sharing your awesome thoughts. Keep planning, keep learning. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends at home.